get into a story time that proves that accountability is one huge pill to swallow for some people, especially when it comes to adults. We're going to get into a story where a individual hired a makeup artist, and the night before, her makeup artist canceled in order to go do a celebrity's makeup. And what the makeup artist says in return, instead of being accountable, will have you gagged. Let's check it out without wasting any more time.
Hey y'all, I wanted to come on here and tell y'all the story about how my makeup artist canceled on me the night before my wedding at 9:22 to do JT's makeup. So I originally met her July 5th and we did a bridal trial makeup. She did a really, really good job. I'll show y'all. It was pretty much exactly what I was looking for. I wanted like a very princessy, light look, light makeup, bright eyes. Perfect. She did have this rule. She said that we can't book her makeup until 3 months before the event. So then I messaged her like on the 27th of that month because it was like 3 months away from the wedding, September 27th. So this was August 1st. I messaged her, actually. Correction. But it was still, I had months out. So again, this is my message. Then she responds back. And I said, okay, what do you exactly want me to email you? She tells me and I email her. No response. So then August 6th, she goes, hey babe, I saw your email. I'm going to open up my site.
Is traumatizing
August 7th,
at this point.
good morning. Just let me know when I can open it so I can book you. August 15th. Hey babe. I should have known she was playing games. I should have known. Then I messaged her again. Can I book? She said, hey babe, calling you right. I called her on the phone. I'm going to call you right back. We're still on for your wedding makeup. Okay, thank you. September 2nd. Hello, the wedding's in 24 days. Are you able to do my makeup or not? Because at this point, I DM'd her,
you should have found
I called her,
else
messaged her. But she did so perfect on my makeup. I really want her to do it.
Makes sense.
She said, hey babe, it's the 27th. I can do it. So she explains all of this. She's waiting on confirmation from another client. I don't know why when, I had reserved 3 months ago, talked to her, had the trial, been trying to book, but okay. And at this time, we talked on the phone. I'm like, you're going to be there. She's like, I am. I'm so sorry. And I'm a Christian. We talked about Christ and all this other stuff. And I was just like, okay, you know what?
Pay attention to that, by the way.
It's okay. It's okay. She said we're good. So my wedding was, again, September 27th. Hurricane Helene came. And it was raining that morning, but it should have been clear that afternoon. So we had talked on the phone that morning. I called her. She said she's good. We're good for today. And then she texted me this later on. Hey, the weather look like it's worsening. Let me know if anything changes. I go, hey, thanks for the concern. But they said, because they gave us an option. They said, okay, you can keep it for the 27th or you can move it to the 28th. But a lot of my family came in town from out of state. So I said, we're just going to keep it on the 27th. The weather looks good. Why? So that was this morning. Why at 9:22 p.m.? Hey, I'm sorry, JT just booked me for New York tomorrow. I'm going to call with her, so I have to go. I'm looking for a makeup artist for you right now. I go, girl, ain't no way. You knew you had my wedding. I'm so confused. I know you just not canceling the night before my wedding. Why go on Instagram? She's already with JT. She was already gone out the state.
If you have watched my exposing series, then you know when a text comes through and it says, hey babe, by a professional, that is a red flag. Not automatically, but given what we've seen in the past, hey boo, hey hun, hey babe, red flag. It does not work out. And I'm not going to put all the blame on the lady. Like it was her wedding day. She should have gotten the service regardless of what the makeup artist had going on. But I will say, when you see a red flag, you should probably start looking into getting your services done by someone else. Now, a point she made was they're both Christian and they were talking about God and just vibing, whatever they were doing. Keep note of that when the apology comes into play. I'm gonna give her grace because I don't think she can work TikTok just yet. You can hide the text, you can put it to the side. We can't really see the text, but the receipts are there, so just bear with her.
Okay, this is a good question, and it leads to part 2. So she did try to find somebody for me to go to. She sent me these 2 light-skinned girls and said that she's available tomorrow and her work's amazing. I said, well, I paid you to do a bridal trial, and I booked you for the wedding makeup. Why are you doing this? Because I'm not famous? And then I said, refund me all my money, because she refunded me half of the money the day after my wedding. So that was for when I booked her to do my wedding. But then I paid for a bridal trial, which was like, okay, I want you to do my wedding makeup.
Refund it all.
And you're available to do my wedding makeup. So I want both of my money. Give me all my money back.
Well,
she said, I'll refund you. Do you want to confirm with her? What's your Cash App? I found the girl's Instagram. I did not like the way she did makeup on dark skinned people. As y'all can see in the first part, that's not the type of makeup look I want, and I just don't personally like it. This is like a up close, and no offense to whoever Instagram this is, honestly. I just personally don't like it. And I told her that. I said, I don't like the way she does dark skinned people. Does not look good. She goes, you're not dark skinned. And she does very good work. I've seen it in person.
I'm gonna tell her.
So I respond, I said, I am dark skinned. I just told you I don't like the way she does the makeup. You're saying you've seen it in person and I'm not dark skinned. What does that have to do with how I feel about someone doing my makeup on my wedding?
Yeah.
I said, you're literally not responding to anything important I'm saying. How are you going to cancel on me the night before my wedding? You just confirmed this morning. I said, girl, I see you in court. I said, and I'm reporting you to the board. But then I tried to find her on the board and her name didn't pop up. So maybe she's unlicensed. I don't know. Then maybe the day of my wedding at 12:38 p.m., she goes, hey, Kylie Young Miami's makeup is available for 3 p.m. Girl, it's 12:38. My wedding starts at 5.
Oh, goodness.
Why are you don't even text me no more. I did find somebody to do my makeup. I'll tag her here. So this is actually who ended up doing my makeup. Her name is Tells Makeup on Instagram. She was so sweet. She was literally so amazing. Super last minute, you know, that morning she texted me because I was like the night before crying, messaging every makeup artist I know, and she messaged me back and was like, I can take you that morning, and she did amazing. I feel like I was a little hard. I'm like, can you do it like this and like this? And she worked with me 10 out of 10.
So it all ended up working out for her. She found somebody to do her makeup after the original makeup artist recommended some people that she didn't like and then had a problem that she didn't like them. Anyway, I didn't mention while we were watching that I said full refund, but then now that I think about it, if she already did the wedding trial, you already paid for the work that was done. Granted, she did not do your wedding makeup, but I still feel like maybe she shouldn't refund that. I don't know. Maybe I'm part of the problem when it comes to that, but initially I was like, refund her all her money. But if she got the work done, the trial done, and you were happy with it, I don't know. If I were the makeup artist, I would just give her the full refund and just apologize, and that would have been it. But then again, I wouldn't have canceled on a regular client to go do a celebrity's client because at the end of the day, we are all created equal. I don't care what anybody says. That's just what I would have done. The last thing I want to do is please a celebrity when I have my forever potential clients word of mouth that they're gonna share my work with a lot of people and potentially get more clients compared to this one celebrity who may not even tag me, who may not even acknowledge me, who may not even recommend me to somebody else. That is what I would have done. I would have just stuck with the client that I confirmed with initially.
So this morning when I posted the video, she sent me a text saying, hey, can you send me the video of TikTok? I can't find it. I don't know if someone sent it to her, comment on her Instagram.
Probably.
She then goes on my TikTok and posts this. I didn't block your number. I blocked your Instagram because I figured this would happen. Again, I apologize, babe. I do your makeup for free for twice can make up for it.
Really?
I go, do you do this often? You knew this was going to happen, huh? I said, I don't need my makeup done. I needed it done for my wedding.
Your wedding.
Right? And before she actually commented this, she commented one more and said, yes, it was me. I didn't even tag her on TikTok. I didn't tag her, nothing. She wanted to comment herself. Now she's texting me and saying she's going to take me to court now. So then she sends this basically saying, I understand you're upset about the situation, but trying to expose and tear down my business isn't going to change the past. I referred you to multiple people. I would hate to send your workplace, Keller Williams, a cease and desist letter. If you don't delete the video, we can go to court like you mentioned. First of all, because she blocked me on my work page too. I put my real estate license on inactive because I'm still in college. Okay. I was like, okay, I'm going to just finish and then I'm going to go back. So I don't know where you think you're going with this, but you're going nowhere. Second of all, I can take you to small claims court and get up to $15,000 from you, by the way. But if you like I said, I mean, I was planning on doing it anyways, but you go ahead. Let's do it. Court. So she's basically threatening me now. I said, okay, let's do it. And she said, okay.
She's not going to do it. I bet you a lot of money. She's not going to do it. And all this is just messy. And for what? You wanted the attention because, like she said, she did not tag you in her videos. But then you were quick to say, yep, that's me. She's talking about me, the makeup artist. Because I guess in your eyes, all publicity is good publicity, even if it's bad. Hey, some people are like that, and that's fine. We're gonna get into the apology.
Crazy being publicly humiliated, but when you're in Christ,
She looks happy.
I don't look to social media in the world for acceptance, mercy, grace.
You look to JT.
Passion.
You didn't
Like I
to
look
the
to
Lord.
God for it. So for everybody that's trying to humiliate me, make me feel small, I serve the God that created the world.
You're
I serve
serving
the
a
God that
bag.
created the world. And so
Let's
even
really
in my
talk about
mistakes,
it.
God forgive.
I'm sorry. She is serving a bag. She is not serving the Lord. And also, you were able to go get a bag from JT instead of being a makeup artist for a wedding, a union, as a symbol of respect to God. Does that, if 1 + 1, okay, let's keep going. I'm going to try not to interrupt. I just had to get that out there.
Even in my mistakes, God has grace and mercy. He's sovereign, but y'all don't know that because y'all don't know God. Mm-hmm. So I hope y'all take this time to find him. And I'm praying for you guys, just like I prayed for the girl.
I don't need your prayer.
Crying. I'm going to pray for y'all. Because even in my apology, even it's never enough. The world hates you because people who don't even know me are in my inbox. Y'all don't know me. But guess what? The Bible says, touch not my anointed. Touch not my anointed. God will exalt you above your enemies. He will use your enemies as a footstool.
You created the enemies.
Am I worried? No. I already talked to God about this because I want to represent God's kingdom. Professionally, I do. I want to be a good steward with my business, because I want to represent him well. And in this moment, I fell short. And I have fallen short many times in representing my business unto God. But he's doing the work in me. And so we're going to move on from this, and that's fine. But it's just crazy how the world will tear you down. Nobody has emailed me to tell me how proud they are of me, of how many good things I've done. But one thing that you see, you don't even know me, and you ready to tear me to shreds.
To tag yourself.
That shows what your heart looks like. But this is why you can't put your faith in the world. The world hates you. The world is here to destroy you.
The world was JT, and you chose that.
All this stuff tear you apart. Publicly humiliate you. They don't even know you. They ain't never even they ain't like the picture or post, nothing. But here to tell you the stress. But guess what? I never look to y'all for validation, to tell me who I am. God tells me who I am.
Look for that
God
bag.
redeems me. He's a restoration God. So I don't need you. Okay? I don't need you. I need Jesus. And that's who I have. And I hope that you can have him too, because the unforgiveness that you have in your heart for somebody that didn't hurt you is insane. The fact that y'all are willing to speak for this woman and have hate in your heart for me, for somebody else, just shows that you already had it in your heart. I'm just in your path. There's no way you could be that mad at somebody that didn't hurt you. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to give my life to God again. I honor him every day. I'm going to honor God. And where will you be? On the next post, trying to tear somebody to shreds who's getting canceled. You cannot open a door that God closed, and you can't close the door that God opened. Don't you understand that?
That's true.
It's never about the makeup. It's never been about the makeup. I can go in any field and excel because I have God who created the earth. So if you really think that this is going to do anything in my life, it's going to exalt me. Okay? You're giving me publicity. You're giving me attention. But I don't need it from y'all, though.
You wanted it,
I just need God's grace and mercy. I just need to know that God still loves me. And God is going to help me with wherever I fall short in my business.
We've been gaslighted.
The enemy is the God of this world. Right? So
you went to a rapper.
This is what he wants me to feel
he's a rapper,
from
right?
this.
I think
which
so.
is
I legit don't
shame, guilt, like I'm not good enough, like I'm like all of these things. He wants me to internalize all of these negative feelings that people are projecting onto me. And I almost got into that space.
Accountability.
And then I was reminded, wait, The world has no mercy, but God does. The world has no compassion, but God does. The world has no forgiveness, but God does. Unlimited. So I can fall short and know that God still has his hand on me. God is still working in my life. I don't have to feel the shame that y'all want me to internalize. The enemy wants me to go to sleep and get up crying. I'm not. I can shut this off and be fine. I need to spend more time with God anyways. I've been on social media way too much.
To be seen when your name wasn't called.
This is great. I'm about to take a great break. Bills are paid. So y'all, like, you're not hurting anything. For anything, I'm making my business more exclusive, and I'm about to charge more, and I'm about to only have the same clients. I'm not going to have like new clients. I'm not going to accept new people, and I'm just going to run my business like the way it should be ran.
Girl.
And do it unto God, because God has got to order. He ain't got to chaos. He's got to rest. He ain't got to like working in vain and just stressing yourself and working. Now
I'm going to give you guys two sides, okay? There's this side where the client posted, didn't tag her. She decided to say, it's me. And now she has this whole message about how she's a child of God, and y'all heard it, okay? Knowing what we know, all of what you're saying could have been shut down with just taking accountability for your actions and apologizing. And then on this side, if all this drama wasn't around you and you would have delivered that message out of a pure heart, then we would have taken it. But the fact that you're using God's name instead of taking the accountability is beyond me. She indeed makes Christians look bad, because these are the type of Christians that will do wrong to somebody, whether they are a Christian or not. And as soon as the person, whether it is an atheist, an agnostic, comes up to her or him and says, hey, you did me wrong, what are they gonna do? Use God's name in vain. Hey, you did this and this and this. Use God's name in vain. Take the accountability for your actions. Be the example you want to see in the world. If this is the example that you want to see in the world, then you truly need to get right with God. With your whole heart, with a clean spirit. It takes more than just coming up on camera and being deceitful, using God's name in vain, as well as not taking accountability. What example are you setting for people that are watching? You're showing your true colors, and it's sick.
I want to talk about this story that I've been seeing about this makeup artist.
Talk about it.
Who canceled on a bride and her bridal party the night before her wedding so that she can go do makeup for the rapper JT.
Yep.
When people started calling her out on it and telling her that wasn't right, she started sounding like this.
Crazy being publicly humiliated, but when you're in Christ, I don't look to social media.
Accountability feels like an attack when you're not ready to acknowledge how your behavior harms others. There is a difference between people picking on you and people bashing you unnecessarily and people holding you accountable for not keeping your word. Yeah. You go out of your way to talk about how you're a Christian and how you're a woman of faith. You serve a promise-keeping, oath-keeping God, but you couldn't keep your word. Even Christians have to be held accountable when they're doing something that's wrong.
Exactly.
And I get it. You thought this was your blessing. You thought this was your big break, but God would not allow you to break your word to one person so that you can get the opportunity that he gave you. How do you know this wasn't a test of your integrity to see how bad you wanted what you wanted? Did you want it so bad enough that you would break your word to someone else?
You ain't never lied.
I learned early on that you do not try to get a certain type of clientele that you think that's going to get you more following and notoriety and stuff in a certain industry. You need to get regular average people. They are going to be the people that show up for you, tip you. They are going to be the people that show you mad love. They are going to refer you to all their family and friends, and you will have a plethora of clients just from doing good business. When you are servicing these celebrities and other people in the spotlight or famous or whatever you want to call it, that is a different world.
Yeah.
Okay, I did someone, quote unquote, with a lot of notoriety or a big following home when I first started cleaning, and it was the worst experience ever. I can give y'all story time on that. Matter of fact, I think I did a quick story time, but I didn't go into really a lot of detail on it because I didn't want y'all to know who that famous person was. Mm-hmm. What I'm going to say is regular people like you and I, regular everyday people, hardworking people that's going to support you, that's going to refer you, that's going to keep coming back and pay you fair, pay you.
And y'all get the idea. Now, I went to the makeup artist, I went to her Instagram, and I saw she had a story, and y'all let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this entire situation when it comes to accountability. It's crazy to me how a lot of adults will beat around the bush instead of handling a situation exactly how they should have. Let's get into her story, her real story on Instagram. Y'all know the stories? Yeah, this is it.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? So I just woke up. I got into Atlanta from Boston this morning because I had a bride there. And so I just woke up to so many messages, like text messages. People are like so worried about me. But guys, I'm totally fine. Like I literally can't see anything. Yesterday, before everything blew up, I deleted my TikTok and deactivated my Facebook and limited the controls on Instagram to where I limited the interactions to where people can't like just randomly send me messages. They can't request to message me. Like all you could do at this point is look at my story. Like, and now 45,000 people have watched my story. Like, this is insane. Go like some pictures. But yeah, I'm literally fine, guys. Like, do not worry about me. I am literally fine. Like, I have peace. I am fine. I'm about to put on my praise and worship music. Like, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
And then she goes, the best thing you can do for your mind is bathe in the scripture. If it gets dirty throughout the day, wash it in the word. Let me know what you guys think of this entire situation, and I'll see you guys next time.